Hey future CPA, Brian Kessler here. I'm so excited because today we're going to be discussing how you can get a mentorship program at no additional charge when you invest in your CPA review course. So if you're somebody who's brand new to the CPA exam process, or maybe you are not satisfied with your current course and are looking for something different, this video is for you, and we're going to show you how you can get instant access to my mentorship program, Ultimate CPA Exam Guide, at no additional charge when you follow some simple, easy to follow steps. So let's hop on my computer and get started. My name is Brian Kessler, and I help smart accountants pass the CPA exam no matter how busy they are. My ultimate goal is to get you from stressed to performing at your best, no matter what CPA review course you're using. Welcome to Ultimate CPA Exam Guide. All right, future CPAs, so before I tell you how to get instant access to Ultimate CPA Exam Guide at no additional charge, I need to explain to you why you need a mentorship program. So when you really have two choices. So you can invest in a CPA review course all by itself and just do all this on your own and figure it all out, spending hundreds of hours of trial and error just studying and praying that you're doing everything that you should be doing and are avoiding what you shouldn't be doing. Or you can find a CPA exam mentor. So this is going to be somebody who's going to teach you what to do, what not to do, how to plan, how to use your CPA review course, how to eliminate busy work, how to be ruthless with your time and to make the right sacrifices, how to determine how much time you actually need to study in terms of hours per week and total weeks per section. So again, these are important things that as a brand new CPA candidate, you're going to walk into blind. And so if you try to do it yourself, there's a high risk that you're going to do it the wrong way and you're going to make poor decisions that you'll regret later on. And I know this because I was one of those people. I tried to do it all on my own. I was like, oh, I got this, guys. I passed college with flying colors, and then I ended up failing my first 4 sections in a row. And it was all because I tried to do it on my own. I had a system that I thought would work because it worked in college, but the CPA exam is a different beast and you just can't study for it the same way that you do in college, or at least for what I did in college. So again, it's really important to have a mentor, somebody who has been there, has done that, and most importantly, has proof that they have helped other people pass the CPA exam. So I don't know if you've been on my success story page, but I take the success of my candidates very seriously, and every time they share that they had a win or passed the CPA exam, I always take a screenshot and post it on this page here. And it is just so cool to see so many people passing using our mentorship program, using all sorts of different courses. So we don't discriminate in helping people with CPA review courses. So we help folks with Wiley, Roger, UWorld Roger, Gleim, Jaeger, Becker, Surgeon. It doesn't matter which CPA review course you're using. We can get you results if you're willing to follow a plan and implement a specific step-by-step study method that, again, will help you tailor to your specific situation, because we understand that your scenario, the situation that you're in is very unique, and we try to help tailor our advice to fit what you're going through. So how do you get Ultimate CPA Exam Guide at no additional charge? So what I have done is, because I have proof of concept, I know that my mentorship works, I've started reaching out to all the CPA review course companies that I'm helping their students pass, and so far I have 4 mentorship bundles that you can pick from. So if you're interested in UWorld Roger CPA Review, Wiley CPA Excel, Jaeger CPA Review, or Gleim CPA Review, you are in luck. You can invest in their top tier, their flagship study material packages, and then we'll give you access to Ultimate CPA Exam Guide at no additional charge, as long as you follow some strict instructions here. So there's a specific formula that you kind of have to follow. So I'm going to link to this page in either corner of the YouTube video here or wherever you're watching this. And basically what you want to do is go to U.C.E.G.market.com and then scroll down and get to the best discounts and bundles column here on the table. And so basically there's going to be 4 get the deal buttons here. And once you click on those, here is my page with UWorld Roger CPA Review. And the key code here is Ultimate. So if you use Ultimate, that's going to trigger the Roger team to know to give you access to Ultimate CPA Exam Guide. For CPA Excel, if you go to the Get Deal, it's going to take you to our landing page here. So this is their Platinum Review Course plus Ultimate CPA Exam Guide bundle. It's very simple here, no special coupon code or anything. You literally just click add to cart, and I think I already have it in the cart. And then basically you're good to go. So we have fully integrated systems. So if you invest in this particular product, I need to get them to update this. It says pass the exam, propel your career. But basically this is Platinum plus Ultimate CPA Exam Guide all in one product. And so the system will ping once, I think it's once in every hour or so. So if you enroll within an hour, you'll get access to Ultimate CPA Exam Guide as well. So here's my page with Yeager CPA Review. So Phil Yeager, he's a buddy of mine. We set up this page on his website. It's called the mycpaexammentor.com. And so all you have to do here is click here to add to cart. And we have a payment plan or a single payment option. And then here's some super secret coupon codes. So if you go with the payment plan, you can use coupon code MENTOR to take $50 off per month, and use coupon code ULTIMATE will take $500 off of the single payment. So it'll be $14.99. And again, these prices are subject to change. This is just what's happening as I record this video. But basically you just go click add to cart. And then, so coupon code ULTIMATE, it took $500 off, and you can get everything for $15.24 with shipping and so forth. And then finally, Gleim CPA Review. This is the course that I used, and man, that guy is a handsome fellow wearing an orange shirt, just like I'm wearing right now. So basically, you can go to just select the Gleim deal, click over here, and click Enroll Now. And then this will automatically add their premium CPA review course, their premium tier, and Ultimate CPA Exam Guide to cart. And basically, you just want to complete the payment here, and then let us know over at support@cpaexamguide.com, and then we'll be sure to get you access to Ultimate CPA Exam Guide. So again, there's some little nuances in the ways that you enroll, but the key thing to understand for Roger is you have to use coupon code ULTIMATE. If you use any other code, you won't be eligible for the bundle. Efficient Learn or Wiley CPA Excel, you have to go to this page and then click add to cart. Make sure that Ultimate CPA Exam Guide is listed on the page. And then with Yeager, just make sure to use Mentor or Ultimate coupon codes to make sure you're getting the best price. And Gleim is, you'll just go to their page as well, click Enroll Now, and make sure that Ultimate CPA Exam Guide is listed in your invoice. So then what happens after you enroll? So this is where things get really exciting. So instead of just, and I'm just going to pull up a CPA review course here. So say you're a brand new CPA candidate, you enroll in, say, UWorld Roger CPA Review. What are the next steps? Well, you're going to come in here, and there's going to be a little 2-minute video that's an intro to your course.
Welcome to Roger.
And so here's Roger himself, and again, it's about 2.5 minutes. It's going to give you a bit of an intro to the course, and then there's a little tutorial that you can take that's a 6-step tutorial. And then basically you go to study resources, study planners, and then they're going to give you a spreadsheet. And I'm not picking on UWorld Roger CPA Review. This is consistent with all CPA review courses. Basically, you'll get access to the online platform, the physical textbooks. They'll give you a study planner, and then they'll say, hey, good luck. You're on your own. We're here if you need us, if you have specific questions, but you're going to have to figure all this out on your own. And there's just limited tutorials on how to actually study, how to use their platform, and so forth. So basically, the staple of any CPA review course is, of course, to have a test bank. So you can create practice quizzes over all the different chapters and subchapters. And then obviously you'll want to start with the video lectures and the textbook, and that's going to be where you actually learn the material that you'll need in order to answer the questions and so forth. So they do a great job at giving you everything that you need to learn, and then the missing piece is teaching you how to actually study, how to actually make time, and then giving you community. So those are the biggest weaknesses of all the CPA review courses that I'm seeing out there right now. So this is why I created Ultimate CPA Exam Guide. This is why I highly recommend that you find a mentor, somebody to teach you how to study, how to be ruthless with your time, how to actually use your CPA review course and just to be productive, help you eliminate busy work so that you're not just piddling around feeling busy but not actually getting anything done. So that is the value of a mentorship program. And so when you bundle Ultimate CPA Exam Guide with any of these CPA review courses, the very first thing you want to do is go through the mentorship program to make sure you're starting on the right foot. Because again, and this is how it works, we're going to look at your specific situation and give you tailored advice. So let me start. So basically, once you've enrolled, we'll send you a link to our what's called the Ultimate CPA Exam Guide Mentorship Profile. So this is the starting point. This is going to be where you give us a snapshot of where you are in the process. So if you're a brand new CPA candidate, obviously you probably haven't passed any sections yet, so you'll say none yet. And then you're going to read through all 7 scenarios. So there's 7 different scenarios that CPA candidates who come to us typically are in. You're going to be probably one of the first 3, depending, maybe you've already applied, maybe you haven't applied yet. And so you're just at the early days, right? And so you'll select one of those scenarios. And then we'll assess your mental state. So how do you feel about the CPA exam process? If you're somebody who needs a mentor, you're probably going to feel pretty lost, or maybe you're struggling to make the CPA exam a priority. So just kind of fill us in on your mental state, and then we're going to help you from there. Then we'll ask, when are you going to start the CPA exam process? And obviously, if you invest in a bundle, you'll have a CPA review course, so select yes. And then basically let us know which course you're using. How many weeks per week do you estimate you're going to be able to study per week? And then based on this, we're going to help you get to the goal that we think you should get to based on your current situation. How many hours per week on average are you working? And then who's your accountability partner? So that's going to be another big piece of the process, is that, so we really don't want you to go through this process alone. So we want to connect you to as many people as possible who can hold you accountable for getting your studying done, and just checking in and making sure that you're okay. Then we also want to make sure that your family is taken care of. So do you have kids? If you don't have kids, do you have a significant other? How do you get them involved? How do you make sure that they're not feeling cheated on by the CPA exam? Because again, it's going to be a big time commitment. You need to make it very clear to family and friends what's going on. And then this is the most important thing that I do, is I really want to take a look at your number one struggle and get you a quick win as quickly as possible. So basically, here's the most common struggles that people have when they enroll in Ultimate CPA Exam Guide, and we want to make sure that we get you taken care of and get you a quick win so you can start feeling some momentum going. All right, and then we'll ask you how you're going to celebrate. So it's a fun question. And then once you're done there, then that's going to ship off to my team and I. Then we're going to put together a tailored plan for you in the form of mentorship sessions. So these will be videos that I'll send to you directly to your inbox that are going to address everything that you just shared in the mentorship profile. And then while you're waiting for these snapshot mentorship sessions, we want you to go into our online course. So this is the Ultimate CPA Exam Guide platform. And so basically, as I mentioned before, you're going to get a blank dashboard. You're going to get a basic study planner, and then you're going to be like, okay, well, what do I do now? And then you look at the lectures. You go into all the different lectures you have, and then you're like, oh my goodness, there's so much here. There's so many subtopics, and immediately you're starting to get very overwhelmed. You don't know what to do. And then you start getting paralyzed with fear, and then just bad things can happen. So the number one thing we want to assure you of is that we want you to be mentally prepared for this process. So that's the very first thing we do. So Module 1 in the online course is all about CPA exam mindset transformation to help you avoid the loony bin, because we don't want you getting discouraged or overwhelmed. So we're going to fix that first. Next, again, the study planner is just going to be a simple spreadsheet, and they don't really provide any suggestions for sections that you should study for first. I mean, you can go out and find blog posts and stuff that the different CPA review courses put together to recommend, but again, it's pretty basic stuff. It's just, okay, watch this video lecture on this day, this one on this day, and so it's not very in-depth. It's not very personalized to your situation, and so that's what module number 2 is all about. We're going to help you tackle signing up, rescheduling, or retaking the CPA exam like a pro. So we're going to basically help you assess your current situation, help you assess how many weeks per section you need based on your situation, how many hours per week you really need to target. then how to actually create a flexible roadmap to pass in the CPA exam so that you don't get locked in. And then if you do fail, then it will be months and months before you can retake it and so forth. So there's a lot of mistakes that you can make starting off that will really basically lock you in. And if you're not flexible, it's going to be very difficult to pass a section if you end up failing. So we really want to make sure you fully understand the sign-up process, the scheduling process, and how to plan. The next thing in Module 3 is your study personality and the tools to use. So you've got a CPA review course. Now how do you use it? How do you tailor the features? Which features are helping you learn faster? Which features are hurting your learning speed? And we're going to help you just be as productive as possible. So again, this is how Ultimate CPA Exam Guide pays itself off, because it's going to help you shave dozens of study hours out over each section, because you're going to be doing things that are very efficient, and then you're going to cut out all the busy work. And so you're going to get more done faster, and you're just going to be a whole lot more confident as you walk in on an exam day. Module 4 is how to actually make time to study. So again, these study planners, they tell you what to do on which day, but then they don't tell you, how to actually make the time. What sacrifices should you be making? How do you prioritize your time? And all those nitty-gritty details that they just kind of leave out and don't really help you with. So we're going to help you eliminate the ultimate robbers of your workday. We're going to help you rethink goal setting. And then help you balance family, work, and the CPA exam without going insane. So basically, we're going to help you complete a comprehensive life audit, and that's going to help you prioritize the CPA exam and so forth. And then the most important step here, Module 5, is implementing the illustriously effective study methods that are called study loops and study funnels. So I don't know if you've been to my success story page, but if you look at the comments section, I always ask people, hey, what helped, what made the difference when you passed? And people are constantly like, oh, the study loops, they were all the difference. Or the study funnels, they really tied everything together during my final review. They were so effective, and so forth. So we want you to implement proven study methods that will help you retain what's in the early lectures. And so you can look here. So there's FAR 1, and then you scroll all the way down, and there's over, 25 topics, and for example, in UWorld Ride Your CPA Review. And again, there's other CPA review courses that have just as much. How do you remember what's in FAR 25 just as fresh as what's in FAR 1 on exam day? And that's where study loops, study funnels come in, and we're going to teach you step by step how to use each CPA review course. So we have a review course guide of awesome. And so each individual CPA review course has its own unique study tutorial. And so there are checklists and planners that you can download that sync up exactly with each CPA review course to help remind you to review, to implement study loops and study funnels the right way. And so, literally it's a video just like this. You're watching over my shoulder as I show you how I would study with Roger CPA Review or Wiley CPA Excel, and then utilize our spreadsheets to remind you to do the review and all that fun stuff. So again, super comprehensive. All the guesswork is taken out. We are going to teach you exactly what you need to do in order to pass the CPA exam. All right, back to the modules here. So then something else CPA review courses don't really touch on is test anxiety. So how do you beat test anxiety? Because again, even the most prepared CPA candidate can get sabotaged by anxiety. If something goes wrong during the exam, you have just this mental breakdown. You go into the bathroom and all of a sudden your lunch ends up in the toilet. Like you don't want to be in that scenario. So you want to be prepared for the worst. And so that's why I created Module 6 how to become a super test taker without hurting yourself. And so you really need to understand the psychology of multiple choice questions, how to dominate simulations, and all that fun stuff. And then finally, Module 7 here is post-exam recovery cocktail. So, they give you a study planner, but then once you sit for your exam, there's going to be some waiting time. So what do you do during that waiting time? This is a valuable couple of weeks that you could be using very wisely, but a lot of people, they sit for their exam and then they're like, oh my gosh, I failed, and you just sit in a dark room for a couple of weeks until your score comes out. and then more often than not, you find out that you passed, and then you're like, well, what the heck was I doing for 2 to 3 weeks while I was waiting? I could have been studying for my next section, and then all of a sudden you're behind. And so that's ultimately what Module 7 is all about, is helping you recover from sitting for an exam. And then what happens if you fail? A lot of people don't even prepare for failure, and when it happens, their whole world crumbles, and they think they're dumb and that they need to give up, and that's just not the case. And so Module 7A, it's a 9-step failure recovery catapult that you want to implement. And if you are somebody who's scared of failure, this is a very crucial step to watch, because again, when you fail and you don't have a plan, that's when things go wrong. But if you understand that failure is just part of the process, and then you have a mentor to teach you a step-by-step process to figure things out, that's when good things can happen. And so that's why Module 7A is crucial, especially if you're somebody who's not used to failure and is scared of it and it's paralyzing you. But then what happens if you pass? So when you pass a couple sections, that's when your head starts getting big and you start taking shortcuts, and then bad things can happen. So we want you to finish strong. So that's why I created Module 7B, so basically the 4-step ego check method to recovering from passing this section. Because it happened to me, I started taking shortcuts, and then I ended up failing again after I had passed 2 sections back to back. And I don't want you to make that same mistake. So I've also got all sorts of advanced FAQs. So after the modules, you can we've got a note-taking masterclass. We're going to have some commonly asked questions that I'm going to address, and all sorts of other fun bonuses. And so we've got some VIP bonuses here. So there are checklists and course planners, flexible roadmap to passing. So this is something you can use. Life audit worksheets, study break calendar that you can use with your accountability partners. Study method checklist, and again, this is all specific to your CPA review course that you can use, and then a blueprint for mastering simulations and much more. Okay, so then the next piece of a mentorship program, of course, is going to be you need community. And so when you enroll in a bundle, you'll get unlimited email support from my team. So we're just a couple clicks away. You can submit a ticket, and then we'll get back to you as quickly as possible. We have all sorts of commonly asked questions, like an FAQ that we see all the time. So we've put together some pre-made resources that you can use to just get your answers as quickly as possible. And then we also have our private study group. So this group has over 1,000 people in it. They're using all sorts of CPA review courses, so guaranteed you can find your crew of people who are going through exactly what you're going through. There's single moms with kids taking the exam. There's working dads who are struggling with all sorts of different things. So that you can find somebody in this group who is going through the exact same thing that you're going through and has probably already figured it out. So that's what's so cool about this community, is that everyone's in there. We're hyper motivated. We're there to help each other pass, and they're at all different stages of the game. So some people will be ahead of you in the process, and when you ask a question that you're scared to ask anyone else, they're going to be like, oh yeah, I experienced that exact same question. Here's what worked for me. And so to me, this is one of the most valuable pieces of joining Ultimate CPA Exam Guide, because you're not alone. It's a group full of motivated people. They've all been through the Ultimate CPA Exam Guide method training. They've all received the mentorship snapshot sessions. So we're all on the same page. There's no negativity, no complaining. I moderate the group to make sure that everything that is shared is quality, and you can trust the information in the group. So this is definitely a once in a lifetime opportunity for you to invest in a top level CPA review course, but also receive premium mentorship that's just going to work together. So it's like peanut butter and jelly. So you got your CPA review course, you have a mentor, we're going to help you make the time to study, and then you're going to have the perfect plan that helps you achieve the perfect grasp of the AI CPA blueprints, and then you're going to have the perfect support team at your back to keep you focused and motivated no matter what happens on your journey, whether you pass or fail. So if you're interested, again, you can head over to U.C.E.G.market.com. Scroll down to our little comparison table here, look at the different results of the features that are offered, find the one that most connects with you. So sign up for the free trials of each of these courses, and then when you're ready, click Get Deal, go through. So for example, on Roger, you have to use coupon code ULTIMATE when you're investing in the Elite Unlimited. Wiley CPA Excel, just click add to cart, and then you're good to go there. Jaeger, go ahead, use coupon code ULTIMATE or Mentor, depending on whether you select the single payment or payment plan. And then Gleim, all you have to do is click enroll now, and then it will automatically, once it's done loading, open up their shopping cart, and you'll be able to see both their premium level and ultimate CPA exam guide. And again, all these packages, they come with unlimited access until you pass. You'll get lifetime access to ultimate CPA exam guide. All updates are free and included in the bundle. So it is hands down, I think, the best opportunity for you in the CPA Review Course industry, because again, I get results. I don't discriminate against anyone who uses any different CPA Review course, and I have the proof. We get results for everyone, all the different CPA Review courses that are out there. So head to the video description now or in the comment section, and I'll leave links to all of this so you can do your own research. And I really hope to see you on the inside. And after you invest in a bundle, please reach out to us at support@cpaexamguide.com so that we can expedite the speed that you get access to our mentorship program, and so that you can start creating your own mentorship profile ASAP. So thanks again for watching. Hope this was helpful. Hopefully it saves you a few $100, and I cannot wait to help you pass the CPA exam. So thanks for watching, and we'll chat soon.